The Smith and the Devil. Once, long ago, there lived a blacksmith, a big, strong man who worked in his forge all day. One day, a stranger arrived in the village where the blacksmith lived. The stranger came into the forge and fell into talking with the blacksmith. He seemed to know a great deal about the craft, and the blacksmith was curious to know who he was. The stranger would not give a name, but he took up the blacksmith's tools and welded together two pieces of metal so the join could not be seen. But as he was doing this, his long coat moved aside, and the blacksmith saw that instead of boots, the stranger had hooves at the end of his legs. It was then that he knew that the stranger was the devil himself. "I see that you know me then," said the devil. "I come to offer you a bargain. I will give you any skill you choose, but in exchange I will have your soul." The blacksmith did not want to give up his soul, but he knew that the devil would not leave without some bargain being made, so he thought long and hard about what he could ask for. Eventually he said, "Give me the ability to join any two things together so that they will stay fixed and solid forever unless I decide to separate them." "Very well then," said the devil. "Enjoy your skill, and I will see you again when your life is due to end." So for many years the blacksmith's business flourished. And then, when he was an old man and knew he was to die soon, he went to his forge and picked up his hammer to wait for the devil. In the dark of night, the devil arrived and said to the blacksmith, "Now you are mine. Come with me." "Help me then," said the blacksmith, "for I am old and finding it hard to stand." And he put his hand on the large anvil in the centre of the forge, as if he was about to rise. The devil moved closer and went to take the blacksmith by the hand. But the blacksmith quickly brought his hammer down and struck the devil's hand onto the anvil so it stuck fast. The devil tried to free his hand, but found that he was stuck fast to the anvil. He roared in frustration and tried to catch the blacksmith, but the blacksmith moved away quickly and stood at the door of the forge to wait. Eventually, the devil stopped roaring and tried to free himself and said, "Well, it seems that you've caught me. What bargain will you make to set me free?" "You must promise to leave here and never return for me," said the blacksmith. "Very well," said the devil, "I agree." So the blacksmith released the devil, and the devil flew away. And the blacksmith lived on. But as the years passed and he grew weary of his life in the village, he moved his forge out into the marshes outside of the village. And to this day, sometimes, as you watch the edge of a marsh as the night falls, you will see the light of his forge in the distance.